Hello, I'm DanielleStimpson from Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and Pisces, these are your tarot cards for December of 2022. I highly recommend that you check out your sun, moon, and rising videos if you happen to know what those signs are for you, to give you a more specific view of the entire month ahead. If you would like to join me for my 5 times weekly Reiki and Crystals live stream, I suggest that you hit subscribe with that notification bell so that you can come on in and heal along with me. If you'd like to learn more about my online Reiki classes or community Discord, all of that good stuff is in the description below. So without any further ado, let's dive into your cards. Okay, Pisces, so you're definitely starting this month breaking out of a lot of the sort of stuckness and introspection that you've had. You finally get a chance to really get some gravel under your feet and make some moves and get some things done. The theme of this month is Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is, she's the great benefic. She brings a ton of beautiful energy to bring the energy to take someone else's spark and kind of bring it into the full beauty of what it can possibly be. This is someone who has a lot of power, and it really matters how she wields it. And that's going to be definitely the theme of this month, knowing that you have sort of this Midas touch, this extra bunch of power, and how you use it will absolutely matter. The way that you're starting out this month is the Hermit, and this is the culmination of all of the introspective work and all of the challenges you've had over the last several months, for some of you maybe even several years. The Hermit is all about going inside and being guided forward by your own light, your own connection to spirit, and what is your true path. So that's where you're starting the month. You're coming out of this sort of spiritual nexus and you're able to actually make some changes. It would be highly beneficial of you to consistently reflect on what you learned in your Hermit phase, because next we go into your challenge. It's the 6 of Coins, and here we have fairness. So take a look at this man and take a look specifically at these scales. They're not, strictly speaking, balanced. One is definitely a little lighter than the other, and we see him handing a little bit to someone. What is that about? Well, the 6 of Coins is here to remind us that giving and receiving help, it's not always about a perfectly balanced sheet at the end. Your ledgers are not going to be 0 and 0. We are more than the sum of our parts, and we don't break down into simply dollars and cents. This is a matter of, as you move forward, seeing who deserves what and the fine detail of, just like we would say $5 for one person's cause versus $5 for another, very different things. We need to take into account everything leading up to this point before we commit any energy to any one direction, because the getting down to the detailed fine essence of how you want to move forward is important. You're ready to move forward, you're ready to go out with like barrels blazing, but you need to be careful about exactly how you promise your energy, money, time, etc. We get into the next card, which is how to proceed. And this is the 7 of Swords, which is usually seen as a pretty dicey card. And, I mean, a fair few of the Swords cards can be. This is one that often denotes treachery, deceit, thievery, that kind of a thing. Here, what this is reminding us of is the other side of that. Sometimes what feels like taking away from one person is actually a matter of leveling things. Usually if I see a scene like this, I have a pretty good idea that he's doing something nefarious. At the same time, there are opportunities where maybe those swords really belong to someone else to begin with, and he's simply taking them back. This is basically saying the movement forward is going to be very nuanced and a matter of deciding where you need to move the energies to and from. The best way forward, first of all, is carefully and mindfully, and sometimes the best offense is a good defense. So definitely treading lightly, carefully, keeping your eyes open, and making sure that things are what they seem. I don't always talk about the crystals in the same video that I select for each sign, but this month I've gotten some blue tiger eye, lapis, and golden tiger eye for you. Blue tiger eye protects truth tellers, so that when you're speaking the truth, it gets carried, it gets conveyed, it gets listened to, it has the weight that it's meant to. It helps you to get the words out. Lapis is all about integrity, honesty, openness, transparency, and working with other people who behave the same way. Additionally, golden tiger eye helps with the very detailed, nuanced information. It helps us to look through the finest of details to see what's really going on and giving us that discernment while also being highly protective. So those are kind of the vibe of what I'm feeling for you this month. So what is the whisper from your guides? What do we do with all of this? If your guides could write you a love note, what would it be? And they give you the Knight of Wands. They're very much saying, like, go with that Wands energy. Go with that Queen of Wands energy. Make those changes. Do those things. But this is also a word of caution. The Knight of Wands, he's open to new ways of doing things. That's good. He's open to new ways of communicating. Also great. He also can be a little brash. He can move a little faster than he thinks. So I would say that would be the word of caution is yes, embrace these new ways of doing things and simply like take your steps. I know it feels good to finally be like free and untethered and be able to make some of the changes that you want to make. The advice here is simply to take it slow and really evaluate all of the details before committing to any big changes. Reason being, it'll just serve you better in the long run. But other than that, you really are moving forward with all kinds of insight, and I wish you the best. So I hope you have the happiest of holiday seasons. Certainly go ahead and subscribe with notifications on so that you will know when the January and 2023 cards are up for your sign. And I do hope to see you again soon. Bye for now, Pisces.